Okay, so let me get everything set up. Turn my headset down because the music's a little bit louder. And then put that in the announcement. Stream announcement. Oh, forgot to put everyone. Good day, Starman. Welcome aboard. Just waiting on a few more people while I get this thing completely set up. I'll see if I can send this to the Other server as well, real quick. I'm pretty sure that's a cutscene playing, so let me just move that over to. There you go. Trying to copy. There we go. Let's see, and alright. Currently hosting a new stream based on Lawl characters who murdered. Alright, that should be everything, so we should be good to go. Does trapping people in a magical labyrinth count? No, I don't think it actually does. Trapping and killing is two different things. But yeah, today we're gonna be doing and of course we got EGAD music in the background. But yeah, to put it simply, we're doing a ranking list of which Lawl character have the tendency of actually committing murder, or if they actually did commit murder in the respective series. Not in any particular Lawl series, not in YTP and stuff, but in the actual canonical source resource of their respective material. I'm gonna see if I can fix up the size real quick, so you guys could get a better scene of the tiers of what I got going on here. That's the wrong one. Okay. Okay. I am pressing all the wrong button. Okay. We'll worry about that later. Actually, I could probably still widen it up like this and. Alright, that should be better. So, with that being said, the tier lists are as follow: Genocidal Maniac. These are the characters that definitely had a lot of on a time, whenever they murder a whole bunch of characters in their respective name. This could usually go for the more dramatic, purely evil antagonists, or characters from fighting games and stuff. Basically, it's more than a few, which is the next one, a few dozen. This one unusually have at least around 3 or 5, but not a whole entire continent or a whole entire roster of characters. Single person, that's straightforward. They only manage to get one person, and that's it. Nothing else. Depending on the source material or certain things, this is where it's usually depending on characters from a certain route perspective. basically, if they basically, it depending on like player choices and alternate outcomes. I'll probably need to turn the music down just a smidge. That's probably too quiet. Anyway. The best example would be like a certain Undertale character, but like we'll know when we get there. Attempt to murder, but never really done. And these are usually characters that usually like try to get the character from the series, like a main protagonist, but never really successfully does so in the. Hurt some people, but not kill anyone. These are usually characters that like, you know, have a moral code to them. They would definitely play the part of villain, but they would not physically murder or anyone in any way. And then you got complete passive. These are the characters that don't really have the tendency to like lay any particular harm. And physically unable to do much are usually like shapes and stuff. And of course you got but with all that being said, we have finally managed to get started, and we have a long way to go. I did wanted to continue on with the hunger thing, but I kind of lost the data from there, so unfortunately I could not really get anything done from there. But we should be able to get this started now. So starting off, we have I Am Meme, and I would definitely say he would go in the category of hurt people but not anyone, because in the game all he said want to do is to trap his trap the children in his magical labyrinth with his guardians and like stuff. And when in terms of the boss fight, if you manage to like lose to his fight, he was to send you back to the labyrinth, and that's about it. So yeah, definitely someone that would definitely hurt but not kill. Now next is the king. Now this one's is a little bit more like trickier, because like I said, I'm putting it over like a main source, not YTP related source. Like if this was a YTP related source, it would be a whole completely different story. But King, he would be mostly in the realm of hurt but not kill anyone. Then again, he'll probably do something with Ganon, but in the one singular cutscene with, you know, like do Gauntlet, he said have him like scrub the floors and entire Hyrule, and that's definitely that's definitely a more of a punishment than actual like murder. So yeah, definitely on this category. It was definitely a tie between pacifist or hurt someone, but he's also, I got this for like, to put it simply, these are like repeated characters on the tier list, or like dual characters, because chances are one could be a pacifist and one could be a murderer, which is definitely like make the thing more difficult to like when you have to like keep them together. So that's why I have like a whole bunch of duels and repeats when we come across a later character. Now, Nostalgia Critic is definitely an interesting thing, because we're talking about the character himself, the Nostalgia Critic, not the Doug Walter. I think Doug Walter is more of a nice person, if anything, but Nostalgia Critic, he definitely had a lot of carnage on his hand. Like in multiple reviews, he would like someone usually gonna get shot in one of these things. So he's definitely going in the category of genocidal maniac. Like, I still remember like that one bit in like that King and I review Or he said murder everyone for doing the Harlem Shake. And thank goodness for that, because that was a stupid meme entirely. I do not know why my screen dimmed out there for a moment. King Leonidas is definitely in the category of genocidal maniac, because I'm probably gonna need to switch music track later on. Mansion, Dark Hallway, there we go. Anyway, King Leonidas is a Spartan. He's a war soldier, and by account of that, war soldier are usually people who will always slaughter any form of opponent. So, by default, he's a genocidal maniac because he's one of like. I haven't seen 300, but I know about the history about King Leonidas and his 300 Spartan army, so there's that. Tommy Wiseau is definitely someone who will fall into the category of most likely either pacifist or hurt someone, because even when, like, his best friend Mark, like, when he discovered that his best friend Mark was cheating, cheating with Lisa, or actually, Lisa was cheating with Mark, he would, throw down punches and stuff on him. Like, don't touch me, motherfucker. This is murder. Yeah. But, he haven't really, considered that. In fact, he pretty much did his own thing instead of, lay his hand on any. I'm not gonna say specific word because YouTube and stuff, but yeah, I would most likely say he's on the category of most likely hurt someone, but not kill. And there was also that one big guy from the middle of the movie. Where's my fucking money? You know that guy. Motosuke, I have not played Yumi Nikki, so I do not really know. I'm gonna assume she would be someone that would kill someone because she does got a knife on her. Will she go in the category of murder a few dozen or genocidal maniac? Feel free to let me know. I'm just gonna switch music because I'm having trouble with the. Okay, let's see. You know what? Let's just listen to Methodist theme for 10 hours. Well, not 10 hours. We're not gonna be in the stream this long, but you'll probably get the idea. Wrong one. There we go. Anyway, I'll put this here in case. Actually, I'll probably just put it in the one of these two. Probably a few dozen, but then again, probably more. Feel free to correct me if you ever get the chance to. Angry Video Game Nerd is similar to the Nostalgia Critic in terms of because compared to the Nostalgia Critic, some of the video game characters are still sentient being. So either way, he still counts in terms of getting some blood on his hand. This also goes to that one time in the Pepsi Man episode where he said toss a guy into the molten lava. Mama Luigi, he seemed like someone that would most likely be a complete pacifist. I mean, compared to Yoshi, which will be a whole different story, Mama Luigi doesn't seem like anyone that would be someone that would commit murder. I mean, he would probably, still count as someone that would, like, hurt someone, because he would still, like, occasionally stomp on, like, the Goombas and the Koopa Troopas and, like, give, like, Bowser a smacking or something. But he's definitely not someone that would, like, go full-blown murder. Compares to, like, I think some of the other characters in the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. Especially Yoshi when we get there. Dr. Ivor Robotnik, I will probably say in the realm of attempted murder. I mean, his only category focus is on, like, Sonic the Hedgehog and his partner Tails. And he's more so used his robotic army for it. But then again, he still pressed the button, he still had, like, the laser beams and stuff. He still drives some of the machines, so it still, in a way, count for him. But of course, he never does manage to successfully do it, so there is still that. Heavy weapon guy, definitely obviously a genocide. He's a mercenary in Team Fortress 2, and he have his gun. This is gonna be mostly comprised of the Team Fortress 2 characters. Case in point, Scout also would count as a genocidal maniac. Same deal, he's a mercenary, and it's a first-person shooter, obviously. I rate gamer. You know what? I'm probably still gonna leave the music off, because unless anyone got a good idea for horror theme music, I would pretty much like, well, as long as it's not copyright horror music. But anyway, have Irate Gamer as a character ever murder any of the video game characters or, like, side characters or something? Like, not the guy itself. We already discussed that with, like Nostalgia Critic and Angry Video Game Nerd. But, like, set the guy, the character of Irate Gamer. Yeah, all the TF2 characters would definitely fit the top tier, because mercenary be mercenary, so that's kind of an obvious thing. I don't watch Irate Gamer. I can definitely tell you that for sure, because, like, I mean, it's Irate Gamer. It's basically Angry Video Game Nerd, but, you know, for diets and piece of stuff. I also probably should leave it in debatable for now until I get, like, an answer. Hopefully I'll get more answers than the last time I did this stream, and I have, like, a whole bunch of debatable characters. Frollo, I would definitely say he would go in the category of few dozen, at least from what I could gather. Like, on one hand, he does definitely seem like someone that would definitely fall in the category of genocidal maniac. But throughout the movie, we only saw him murder Quasimodo's mother in the beginning of the movie. And the reason why I put few dozen, because there's probably a few more under his belt, from what I could tell. But I wouldn't really consider this full-blown genocidal mania, because unless the body count is extremely high, then, like, we won't really know what Frollo have under his belt. How many sins can one guy commit? My cat's kind of... Alright, Pyro, kind of obvious as you could tell. Gaston, I would most likely say is like... Okay, this is where it gets tricky, because I'm focusing on characters, like, particularly main central character, or like any person with like a living organ and stuff. And I don't know if animals could count. I mean, if animals could speak or like play a major part in the episode, in like whatever source or movie they're in, most likely. But in terms of like small animal that doesn't really have like a whole lot of screen time, I would probably not really count those. And if we're going by that logic, I would most likely put Gaston in the attempted murder because of this. Because Gaston did try to like kill the Beast at the end of Beauty and the Beast, but have never really successfully. Even when he got like a clear back, like a backstab from that before toppling over, it didn't really do much to kill him. So this one I would say fall in the category of like never really done a successful murder. Alright. Okay, this one's kind of obvious. I mean, do I even need to say why this character go in the genocidal maniac tier list? Because I don't think I need to explain it. Alright, Panty and Stalking. I'm pretty sure they're demon hunters and stuff, so they definitely have a murder a whole bunch of demons throughout the series. And if that's the case, I would most likely say this would go in the category of probably genocidal mania or murder a few dozen. I don't know how often they do this kind of stuff. Probably a few dozen. Again, I haven't really seen the show myself, so I'm probably like far behind on this category. And my cat is walking on my keyboard. So yeah, I'm gonna say a few dozen. Probably more on Stalking case, because from what I heard, I think one of the series finale was kind of like fucked up, I think. But who knows? I'll probably change that later. Billy May, I highly doubt that, regardless if this is a salesperson or is it the real life person, they celebrity do have a reputation after all. They do have their like more ground, and I don't think Billy May have ever committed an actual murder at all. So I would definitely say he's complete pacifist in that case. Rest his soul. Yamasuki, I would probably... Is Yamasuki the antagonist of the game that she's in? And if she is an antagonist, where would that put her at? Probably in the same category as Matsuki? Probably less? Probably attempted? I don't really know anything about Yumi Nii, so I am probably the slowest person in figuring this one out. So if anyone have a good idea, feel free to let me know. I know I'm probably like, it's probably going to be not too big compared to the eat mechanic, the food tier list that I did a while back. Toongail, he's a family man. He'll probably fight, but he will not like kill anyone. He's kind of someone that like definitely know justice more than like most people do. SpongeBob, this one's definitely debatable because SpongeBob had definitely got blood on his hand, and a good chunk of time it's definitely unintentional. Like sometimes it'll be accidental, or will be mostly due to his pure naivety, and he would not really notice when a fish character bit the dust. So I would most likely say genocidal, set by that concept. Like, he's not the most innocent sponge that people say. And I guess that's pretty much the most hilarious way to put it. Toon Bison definitely killed more than a couple characters. Like, he murdered his father, he murdered Chun-Li's father. You know, yes, I killed your father. I killed my father too, and you don't hear me whining about it. You know, that quote alone is to give you a good idea of what, like, Bison have done. Ib. I have not played Ib, so I have no clue if she ever did commit murder or anything. Washu, well, again, this is based off main central source, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to consider him pacifist, since all he is the shopkeeper in the main source. There's probably like other source going on, like I could definitely see the YTP Washu over here, but we're gonna be mostly focusing on like straightforward source and stuff. Annoying Orange, I don't think he will actually do anything. I mean, he is an orange. The worst he gets to do is to say knife, and a knife should magically appear, but I'm pretty sure that's more so out of his own control, rather than, like, compared to the SpongeBob that actually does something and, like, doesn't even notice the casualty he committed. Annoying Orange, I don't think even have the ability to really do anything besides sit in the counter, make jokes, say knife, and then sit to laugh. Then again, I have not watched a whole lot of Annoying Orange. I think I stopped watching sometime later. Only occasionally watching a few classic episodes, and that's about it. Hank Hill, he'll definitely be someone that said hurt but not kill. I'm gonna kick your ass. Like, he's also a family man, much like with Guile. So don't talk about anything negative about propane and propane accessory. Cosmo, I have not seen Sonic X, but I'm gonna assume this one's a pacifist because she is a plant person, so probably on the overall more gentle side characteristic. Skanky and Knee Socks, where I think have they ever committed murder in the show? Like I said, I haven't really seen the show, so I'm just spitballing with paintings. But have these two demons ever committed murder themselves? Or are they, like, sticking with the rule in order to, like, not really do much? Aside from being rivals to, you know, these two. Yeah, more particularly, if they ever committed murder in their respected source material, like Team Fortress 2, they're in the genocidal because they're all mercenaries. Nostalgia Critic Angry Fitting game there because they actually have body counts during their reviews. And I Am Mean, Morshu, King, they're being the lower tier because they don't really do a whole lot in their, like, main source material. They definitely would do a lot in their YTP interrogation, but definitely not in the actual main source. So, and right now, currently, I don't know anything about Irate Gamer, Yomaki, whatever her name is, Ib, and the two demon sisters, Skanky and Knee Socks. Nicolas Cage. This one's kind of debatable because obviously you have the actor, but obviously the actor would definitely not like. He'll probably be a pacifist, but just anyway, this is more of the Wicker Man version of Nicolas Cage. I would most likely say he would definitely hurt but not kill anyone. He did punch someone, but I don't know if he would actually murder anyone. You know, you can clearly see there's a gun on his hand. Toon Dr. Mario, I mean, it's a jingle, but I would definitely say he's someone that doesn't really, do anything. Hercules, he actually does manage to slay some, Greek demons and, the Hydra and stuff. So I would definitely go into the overall category of few dozen, even though I mean, I guess if you look at it though, the Hydra did regrow, and he still had to talk him out into submerging themselves and stuff. Soldier, definitely the most, I would say, out of all the tier 2 characters, Soldier would definitely be above the rest of the tier 2 in terms of body count, because he is such an insane character after all. Michael Jackson, seeing this as Moonwalker, I think there definitely are a few in Moonwalker that he actually took out. Definitely a couple of goons and the main villain of the movie. If this was more so based off the main central actor themselves, it'll probably go in the category of pacifist. But based on the Moonwalker movie, I would definitely say he had his fair share of carnage and stuff. Patrick saying with SpongeBob, mostly unintentional. When it comes to body counts, most of it could be accident, but it will still be caused by him either way. So definitely someone that would fall in the category of accidental genocidal mania. I don't know about this guy, so I'm gonna assume he doesn't really do a whole lot in terms of committing murder. Lake, on the other hand, he's definitely had a lot of bloodshed when it comes to slaying the multiple enemies of Hyrule in the Zelda CDI game. Oh boy, I can't wait to bomb some Octorocks. Good Pepsi. Spy, genocidal maniac, tend to backstab a lot of players. Moving on. Don Ronmo, I think I got his name right. I don't know. I'm not Spanish, though. Probably pacifist, probably hurt. I don't know. I don't never seen the show. I'm gonna assume pacifist. I could be wrong. Dr. Wily. Now this one is a bit trickier because on the one hand you have him in the category of attempted murder, since he is trying to get rid of Mega Man. But then again, Mega Man is a robot. Does that really count as life? Probably. I'll probably put attempted murder regardless, because that's kind of the overall best I could work with. Even then, I'm pretty sure the robots that he sends out do more work than the actual mad genius himself. Um, Harui, I don't think she ever did anything in the. I am still slow when it comes to anime. Like, Dragon Ball Z is usually my cup of tea, so anything else I have zero knowledge of. But I'm gonna assume it's a pacifist on, like, at least to my extent, to my guess, at least. Next we got Smosh, and this is why I usually like separate, because I don't know if, like, which of these character actually does have a body count on him, or if they both have body counts on them. If they do, they'll probably fall in the category of either a few dozen or genocidal. And, like, that could lead to quite a debate, so I'll leave this one up to you. Also, I tend to get confused on which one's, like, is which, because I haven't watched Smosh in a while. Zoolander, I would say he actually had taken out a person, and that's that would be Mugatu in that shitty sequel of Zoolander, Zoolander 2, where he and his son does do the gaze and, like, send Mugatu flying for exploding and stuff. I do not like Zoolander 2. Like, the first one was definitely the funniest movie, and, like, the sequels that kind of felt, like, disappointing and, like, just kind of depressing all in all. Best Hercules, I don't really know. I haven't seen the show, so I'll put that to debate. Bill Nye, definitely a pacifist. I don't think there's anything that Bill Nye had done in the name of science. I never really played the game, so yeah. I swear, some of these RPG characters are a lot more trickier than, like, the necessary. I don't think this guy ever really did anything. I don't think this guy ever murdered anyone. Then again, I don't really know who Carlos is, so maybe pacifist. Maybe he's someone that would definitely punch a guy in a bar. Probably the latter more so than the former, but unless told otherwise, I will probably say, I'll probably just say her someone, because, again, I am not Spanish. I cannot understand. Missing, though, is definitely on the overall, like, because Missing No is more so exclusive to the Game Boy, like the Game Boy Color version of Pokemon, and, like, because he's remained trapped there in his own confound of glitches, he could never really get anywhere beyond his overall imprisonment. So I would say he actually doesn't have any ability to do anything. Especially since, like, when summoned, he said crash the game, and, like, that's pretty much all he can really do. Smart, I would most likely say he does not have an evil intent of murder. I mean, he's, like, between his rivalry with Perry the Platypus, Smart is definitely someone who would play, trickery and, like, use traps over like anything that would actually, take a life. Like, he's more of a cheesy villain than an actual insane villain, compared to, like, the other character like Robotnik or, like, Wily. Um, I would definitely consider. I forgot what her name is. Madam. What's her name again? Madam Oppo? Hold on, let me see. Madam. What was it called? I do not know what it's called. I am mean. Okay, I can't really seem to find the name, but it's the woman from that one game that's like made by the same people that did Iron Man. And in the bad ending of the game, she actually does use the book of history to like erase the player from history. So she actually does have more of a kill count on her, at least by one, compares to I Am Meme of all characters. Like that's some like grade 8 specialty right there. Cosmo Commando, I think was the name. Commander Cosmo, Captain Cosmo, whatever. I did try to look up gameplay footage, and I don't think there's any particular enemy that have like a carnage count, unless I'm probably missing something here. Yeah, let me try looking it up again real quick. It won't be too long, so Captain Cosmo. Any particular creature? Birds. We already discussed that animals don't really. I don't see no monster or anything except flies and birds. So, yeah, definitely someone that will most likely go into the category of hurt but not kill. Medic would go in the chimney. Although I would say, while Soldier would be the most genocidal maniac of the lot, Medic would most likely be the least, since he is more of a support guy. Like his tactic is healing, not really attacking. So then again, you do got the occasional attack. Ganon, now this one's more so trickier because in terms of like in any incarnation of Ganon, at least to my knowledge, most of them would fall in the category of genocidal maniac or murderer few. And for like this particular version of Ganon, like the CDI version of Ganon, I don't think they really did a whole lot with him. So I would most likely put him in the category of attempted murder, but never really done it successfully. Because he did try to like kill in Link and Zelda in their respective games, but get like trapped in a book and chains and stuff. No, the chains! You haven't seen the last of me! Sheldon definitely is someone that would use brain over strength, so definitely a pacifist in some way. Sniper, mercenary, definitely have some blood on his hand. Engineer, sort of similarly. I mean, he is also in the category of like least likely compared to medic, since he does use his like sentry gun in place of like actual bullet, but like he could still get his hands dirty with a shotgun stuff. Plus, he still builds the weapon, so I think if I were to do a ranking of which character would be the most bloodshed, it would definitely be medic, then engineer, then spy, pyro, sniper, demoman, scout, heavy, and then soldier. That's pretty much the setup there. Diglett, they would go in the category of hurt but not killed. This is kind of something for all Pokemons, basically. personally platoon Dr. Mario and he hurt someone but not kill because of the whole prosthetic high five one. I'm basically abusing control throughout the song. Yeah, I guess that's true. I haven't seen the music video in a while, so I'll probably have to like re-watch that later on. LeBron, I don't think he ever did hurt anyone in the movie, so in Space Jam, of course. So most likely a pacifist. He's mostly plays sports. I don't even think he's the dirty player, even against like the Monstars. 9-Volt, I don't think 9-Volt ever did hurt anyone, so this one's also a pacifist. I need to actually get around playing WarioWare. I have zero clue on who this character is, so I cannot tell you if this guy ever actually did commit murder or something. Now, this one's the most trickiest one of the bunch because there's no separate picture of said Yzma and Kronk. Kronk would definitely fall in the category of complete pacifist. He's that gentle of a character. But for this, I would most likely put... let's just say this is most likely said Yzma thing. So, in Yzma's case, I would most likely say attempted murder, but never really done it successfully. Then all she said want to do is get rid of Cusco. Though there's probably like a few more or body count on her hands when she was like pretending to be Empress or something. Weird Al, I'm pretty sure he haven't really done anything like aside from like a couple of music videos. He would definitely like those are the music videos, and I would highly doubt that the main actor would actually do something. I mean, he's the funniest guy in the music business, so how can you go wrong? Zelda, similar to Link, she would clear out an entire horde of Ganon's army, such for the sole purpose of like completing a quest to rescue her father. Father, you saved me. Wreck-It Ralph, I think Cybugs kind of count. They are the antagonists, and you do have Turbo. This one's more in the category of hurt but not killed, though, because throughout most of the game, at least to his gaming life, he's that one to like, you know, get rid of Felix. Not accidentally, like. I mean, I guess you could catch me count. Video game launch is confusing sometimes, but I highly doubt that he like outside the video game that that Ralph will actually like go through with murdering. Like, imagine if someone's like put like a creepypasta of Wreck-It Ralph, but Ralph murders Felix instead. I haven't seen Spaceballs, so I don't know if this guy does have a dark helmet. If he does have like a body count, I got burped. Okay, no. I mean, it's probably similar to Darth Vader, but I would most likely say, because of how like puny he is, he doesn't really have a whole lot going for him. Maybe if I see the movie, I'll probably get like a better answer for Dark Helmet. Jane, would definitely most likely use tabloid instead of actually getting involved. Spider-Man is a menace. Spider-Man decided to go into the genocidal maniac category because reason. Parker, I need a picture of Spider-Man committing murder. Captain N, I think he would probably have a couple of, like, I think he took out a couple of enemies, so probably in the few dozen category. I have not really seen the show, so I can't really give, like, the full extent if, like, how many he actually took out. Muppet Ronald Reagan, I was probably put debatable because okay, most of these are from stuff I haven't really seen, and I'm just hoping someone would like help me out with some of these things. I mean, if this guy like launch a nuke, he'll probably fall into one of the upper category. Also, if the screen keeps going dark, I don't know what's going on. It's probably my Nevada setting. I had to like spinning around with it so to like get some good sleep while I'm like. Okay, anyway. Best Hercules, I don't think he really does much. But then again, I haven't really seen the Dingo version of this compared to like the best Hercules movie ever. But considering that this is Dingo, I have really no way to really determine. Probably kill someone? I don't. Probably have, probably haven't. I mean, Dingo is limited in budget. Okay, that is definitely something that would go in the category of, like, like, damn. I will suck all the oxygen out of the atmosphere. Well, actually, I don't even know if he actually, like, actually murdered, so I'll probably put this under attempted. If it, like, get undone, though. I mean, if it, like, it usually depends, like, if it's like with time traveling or something, then okay. If it was undo in normal ways, it will go into attempted murder. If it will undo by time traveling, it'll probably go up here. So, like I said, I need to actually see them. Yeah, that's worse Hercule. I could definitely tell that is worse Hercule. This, I'm still calling it like Dingo Hercule though, because it is from the Dingo's picture. Worst Hercule, best Hercule, and then you got like live action Hercule, which I didn't even take account on. Willy Wonka, most of the stuff that happened to the people that goes to the Chocolate Factory was on them. Like, Augustus was the one that decided to, you know, fall into the river of chocolate. Violet said ate the blueberry gum. Like, everything was those kids' fault, and Wonka stood there and did nothing about it. So, Toon Guybrush probably hurt but not killed. I have not played a single Monkey Pilot Island thing, but I would definitely probably like take a gander looking at the animation based on like, you know, this thing to get around to it. Inspector Gadget, I would definitely say hurt but not kill. He's a detective after all, and he will do everything to like stop Dr. Claw's plan, but never really like, you know, he's basically like a goofier version of Batman, basically, with robotic parts. Elsa, probably in the pacifist thing. I haven't really watched a whole lot of Frozen 2. I did see Frozen 1, and like, actually, and she'll probably go somewhere here then, because she does accidentally hit Anna a couple of times with her like ice magic and stuff in the beginning and the middle of the movie. Adventure Sonic, definitely in the category of hurt but not kill. He would dismantle robots and bandits, but never really kill anyone. Then again, I don't think some of the bandits ever did come back, so who knows? Let me see. In my memory serves, spitting image Reagan had injured people, including himself, on more than one occasion. He even dropped atomic bombs on one. Well, if they're said like hurt, then I guess that was mostly put in the category of like hurt but not kill anyone. Probably attempted murder though, with the atomic bomb. So actually, yeah, that's still kind of go for debate, but I'll probably support attempted murder because of that. Timmy's dad, I think throughout the show he haven't really done anything, but he does have a deep grudge with Dinkelberg, though. That's definitely for sure. But I don't think, like, aside from like a giant robot fight, I don't think he really did much in the show. It's other than try to make Dinkelberg jealous. Dinkelberg. This is a test stick figure. I'm pretty sure he's only limited to like the one particular game he's in, and that's it. That being said, the Lawl series he was birthed from. And even then, he said, like, with the series like cancel and the freaking program not even being released, which still made me upset, because that would have made my job as a Lawler so much more easier than it should have been. I don't think there's a whole lot that this stick figure could really do. Actually, let me fix up my webcam a little bit. Just need to get like a little bit more, less claustrophobic at least. Dipper, probably someone that has some fight, but definitely someone that would not really murder anyone. At least, I don't know if he actually did murder one of the creatures. I know there was that one that he like completely froze up, but that doesn't really like count as really killing. It's freezing them into a place where they can't really escape. Gabe definitely is someone who said like he would definitely make like Steam sales rather than actually get involved in murder. Mary, I think she could probably commit murder. I don't know if she's like the antagonist of the Ib game. Like I said, I never really played any of these RPG games. So I would most likely say probably have some blood on her hands. That's my guess though. I'm probably wrong on that one. 70 Spider-Man, he's a hero, but you know, he always definitely used to punch a supervillain rather than like actually murder them. Snake codec, I mean, it's a codec. There isn't really a whole lot a codec could really do. I mean, it's literally said a square, to put it simply. I am not watching John the Make's video just to get a clear answer of whether or not this guy actually committed murder. Like, it's an OC that sims for Plant Girl. I don't know what like, you want me to do here. Gay Luigi, I would say hurt but not kill, since he does deal with the Koopas and all that Goombas and stuff. Okay, so she will go in the category of attempted murder then. Again, I haven't really played any of these RPG games. Linkara, considering that this guy shared the same channel as the Nostalgia Critic, at least at one point, I don't know if he also had his blood full on like any particular, like, would he fall in the same category as the Nostalgia Critic and the Angry Video Game Nerd, or like, is it far less than like anything, or is it him that's like sitting down, speaking, and nothing else? I'll probably put that debatable for now. This one I don't really know. I don't even know who this guy's name. I kind of forgot since last time I did this long list. This one I definitely do not want to like go through the source material, because looking at the character design from the other moveset, this one is definitely not safe for like stream, so I'm just gonna assume this one's a pacifist. Unless you use like, you know, a whip or something. From what little I have seen him, he's calmer than those two. Okay, so yeah, I would most likely say probably more so pacifist than like than actual murderer. He's like the opposite nostalgia critic. More nerdy, less intimidating. Crying child, definitely someone who's on the pacifist side. Marionette, though, I would definitely say this one's like falls into the category of actually committing a murder, because if it's not the security guard, which is not usually the most canon thing around here, it would definitely be the puppet guy. Not the puppet guy, the purple guy, I meant. Did not want to click there. Because he does because he, along with the other ghosts of the children, corners him into a Springtrap suit, and then like it gets locked up, so it technically counts as murder. Probably. It could also be by William Afton Owenton. These guys would definitely go after each other like crazy, so definitely in the category of genocidal. Hey, check out my new camera! Oh wait, that's not a camera. Flowey, it's kind of... See, this is where I put the debate based on source material or under certain circumstances. Because it is really depending on, like, the route that people go through. Like in the neutral route, Flowey have actually murdered a school dreamer. In the passive route, he did try to, like, attempted murder against the protagonist, which is, like, you know, frisk and stuff. And in the genocide route, he said kind of get his ass handed to him. So it always usually depend on like either what part he will. And most of them are definitely in the category of attempted murder, but depending on the neutral route or one of the other two routes, it is depending on like the circumstances. Got a tickle in my throat, I swear. Hulk Hogan, he does not really like... I mean, he is a wrestler, so he would definitely fall in the category of hurting people, but he would definitely not murder anyone. Like, the Hulkster is like, I would not say pure heart, because there is that chucker thing that's like... But he definitely does not get his hands dirty, like anything. MF Doom, I believe this is who he is. I mean, he's a musician, so I probably assume he's more so clean. Then again, he is based off Doctor Doom, so... Mario Head, he is confined to a computer screen, and therefore he can't actually, like, explore the world outside. Like, even the knowledge he's inside a computer. I don't know if this is actually an, like, it could be a ghost, but I don't know if, like, if he could actually, like, lift up something or, like, touch anything, because, you know, it's a ghost, so. That's real Doom. He's completely different, and I know. Okay, so it's not like MF Doom, it's real Doom, so. Probably in the debatable side. Probably more so attempted murder, probably. I mean, if this is based off the movie, then it'll probably be like. I haven't seen the live action Fantastic Four movie in a while. I'll probably have to catch up to that, but probably more so attempted murder on his end. This guy is made out of paint, so I can't really tell. This is a flash animation of SpongeBob. I don't know what flash animation this guy is from, so I can't really tell if this one's like ever did anything, or if he's even in the same category as SpongeBob. Pairing is kind of obvious. Hurt but not kill. He and Doofenshmirtz got a rivalry going on. So obviously, they were definitely like frenemy, to put it simply. This one, same as Sabrina, but definitely in a more graphic detail. So, like, this one probably would actually use a whip. I'm too scared to really look it up. It's a ghost. I think the only thing it did was scaring. Yeah, so that's why I had to put, like, physically can't do much. Shoot, I don't know what this character name is. I mean, it's Homestruck, so I would probably say murder a few dozen. That's probably the best I could. I don't really know much of the Homestruck series, so probably had taken out a couple of demons or something. Bluster, I mean, he would definitely hurt someone, like, if given the right circumstances, but he's more of a gentleman than anything, so definitely, like, someone, he's, like, very posh and stuff. Also, he said most of you want to, like, take candy away from Donkey Kong, and so that's it. Unlike this one, definitely someone I would go in the category of attempted murder, but never really done it successfully. Because unlike that want to grab first soul, such as free the monster and stuff, but she never really, like, I cannot speak English today, but yeah, this one's more so attempted murder, but never really done it as successfully. Let's just put it at that. I think the case of Odeme, it depends on one hand we have the original version, the second appearance, and then we have like TSL's version that killed at least one person so far. Okay, so shoot, I don't know what the Odeme is. Let me see. I am very slow today, so let's see what I can type in. Okay, it was, yeah, we were talking about the ghosts. Like I said, I'm kind of slow, to be honest, so if there's like two of them, I guess that would probably, like, do make it depending. So I would probably put that there then. Strong Bat, I'm pretty sure this one more so hurt, but definitely not kill. Because he's that cool of a character. He seemed like someone that would play like rank matches on like a first-person shooter rather than like actually get involved in like, you know, criminal. What? He's kind of like Cartman, but you know, not as like grotesquely fine. I think this one also falls in the category. Like I said, I do not know a whole lot when it comes to Homestuck. Right next to Mario Head. Well, Mario Head unable to really do anything, cause like I said, Mario Head is like confined to a computer screen, so he can't really like do anything outside of like where he's usually at. And again, we're talking about like main source basically. If I kind of think of it, in that particular case, if we're talking about like specifically the throw version, then it will pretty much definitely go in the category of like sit right next to Mario Head then. Waluigi, best Waluigi. I don't. This one would definitely go in the category of hurt, but not kill. Although I'm probably missing a couple of episodes of the series. Okay, so in that case, I need to actually see Homestuck. I know we have like a lot to go through, but it is definitely difficult to really catch up on like all these series at once. Toho characters, I don't really know. I mean, I can't even tell if this one's supposed to be like one of the boss or the main protagonist. It's like, I do not know jack when it comes to like Toho, so. Edward, I think this one actually, I think, given on the animation series, there are definitely a couple occasions where like the main cast would like kill or like go off and like attack each other, or like I remember like this one Snowball episode where like Ed and I think the other character Todd, let me see if I could get the name right, they were playing like a snowball fight, and like Ed was to throw like a grenade. So that would definitely be like one of the examples. So Fallout Guy, yeah, definitely a genocide mania. I mean, it's the Fall Guy. It's Fault Boy or whatever it's called. Yeah, I think it was Fault Boy. But yeah, definitely got some bloodshed on him for a mascot of the apocalypse. Markiplier, I mean, it's usually like, hold on, I got something in my throat. Let me clear that up real quick. Man, I hate mucus. Anyway, Markiplier, he'll probably be most likely a pacifist in the in like multiple series. There is another version of Markiplier, but we'll get there when we get there. But for now, in terms of like the regular old Markiplier, like classic YouTuber Markiplier, he's definitely the most pacifist person around. God, I hate allergy season. I do not like mucus and time. I don't even like summer. I prefer cool air and like cozy clothes, comfortable wears. So, like, ooh, I had to burp again. Grr, I know Zim would probably have some blood on his hand. I don't know if Gur ever did successfully murder anyone. Compared to SpongeBob, who like, even in the most accidental way possible, would still have like a body count on him. I don't know if Gur actually successfully or even unintentionally had murdered anyone in the show before. Compared to Zim, who actually does have some body counts. So it's like, where would I put Gur at? Probably in the debatable, or so leave it at debatable as it is. Let me get, let me get something real quick. Alright, there we go. Momo something. I mean, he got a gun, so probably hurt. I do not know this series very well. I am like, when I was doing that, like that shout out at the end of my other video with the assist trophies, I couldn't really figure out much of what was going on because I didn't really see the show it was based on when I did that guy with the green hat and stuff. I don't think this one. I mean, she could probably look like someone that would definitely hurt, but definitely someone that most likely would not kill. I mean, it's Broadway, so. Mormon Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where would I put Mormon Jesus at? Because I am not seeing the source this person is. Like, how does this man deal with the sinners and those who are like. I mean, he's probably like any other Jesus. He's more so pacifism than like someone with an actual like body count on him. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Mormon Jesus could probably do like something. This is a toy. This is literally a toy. Toon Donkey Kong, he'll definitely punch King K. Rool lights out, but definitely not murder anyone. He's the king of the Gongo Bungos. Tito, he'll probably hurt some people. I mean, in a nutshell, have they ever been a gunfire or something? I'm too scared to even look it up. Because I mean, it's a Nut Shack. I mean, it's a crappy show from like, I think early 2000, late 2000, something. All I know is it was a meme, and that's the best I could work with. This guy, This one could be a bit like tough to describe. I don't know, like, aside from not knowing the series this character's based off, again, I'm slow when it comes to these series. I don't know if, like, a character like him had actually did murder someone, or at least did something in the show. I'm assuming pacifist, but who knows? By the way, to make it easier, feel free to, like, when you're typing in the name of a character, also include the number so I know, like, where to find them at. Should be easier. Rainbow Dash, definitely someone I would definitely not kill. I mean, she is fast, so she'll definitely, like, do, like, wrestling matches or something. But she would definitely not, like, murder anyone. I mean, it's freaking My Little Pony. What do you expect from a show like this? I do not know anything about this series, so... Golden Freddy, probably similar to the puppets. Like, I'm pretty sure he would definitely focus on, like, William Afton in some ways. Unless they, like... It's kind of hard to explain. I mean, I'm not a FNAF expert or anything. Toon Cuber. I mean, it's Cuber. What do you expect? I mean, just look at this eye. Does it look like like someone that would, like, be in a decade where, like, fist fighting was the thing? I don't know who this guy is, but I'm sure he worked on, like, Ferris wheel rides, so definitely, like, a pacifist. Ouija, like, even if you take into consideration that this is Ouija with, like, a fighting face, this one, in the term of main source, he sent a PNG of an image, and even then, his only appearance was in the PC version of, like, Mario is Missing, which was an edutainment game where all you should do is walk around and talk to NPCs, and that's basically it. There are other versions where, like, Luigi could stomp on a Koopa and it explodes, but specifically for this version, the best that this one could really do is, like, to stand awkwardly. These two, I don't really have any clue, so I can't really tell. Larry the Cucumber is definitely someone that is more so a pacifist, if anything. Like, even in the books, I'm pretty sure he's more so a positive figure rather than, like, anything. Considering this is a Smash Link, I would say he probably hurt someone, but definitely not kill anyone. Because it is Smash Brothers, unless I'm missing something. I haven't seen the animation, so I can't really say. Star Butterfly. I don't know if she murdered more than... I only know that she took out one guy, which was like a eel looking thing with some demon eel looking fella. But other than that, I don't think there's really anything else I know of that she had. She probably had more, but I'm probably going to assume it's one. Feel free to correct me. Homestruck's kind of the same deal, since we already, like, discussed this. This one probably did have more on his hand than most of the other characters. I don't know who's like the central antagonist of Homestuck. Rick and Morty, this one kind of a no-brainer. I would say Rick does have more of a body count than Morty does, though Morty does have more accidental kills on him. So there is that. No one dies in editing. I think that's kind of an obvious given. So, hurt but not killed. Zalgo, I mean, it's Zalgo. You can just tell by appearance alone that this thing is all about destruction. Ah, my nose is getting stuffed. Hold on. I hate mucus. Alright. Back to business. Movie Bison, did Movie Bison actually murder anyone in the live action Street Fighter movie? Yeah, I'm feeling under the weather today, so I'll probably just leave Movie Bison here until I get like an answer. You probably have most likely, so I'll probably move him over to like single person or a few dozen. Maybe attempted murder. We'll probably have to put attempted murder for now, since he does have his fight with like movie Guile, if I could believe. Also, it's kind of weird that movie Guile and like Toon Guile are more protagonists than Ryu ever was. Like, Ryu's the main star of the Street Fighter series, and yet most of the time it's mostly Guile that get like the focus. I don't think Goombas really does a whole lot. I mean, it's a Goomba, so it's not like they have a whole bunch going for it. So, hurt, but not killing one. I mean, they'll probably take like a life or so and like capture Mario, but nothing like really said they actually would kill him. Especially when you see like how easy they are. Thinks he's a salesperson, similar to ambiguous. I think this is a protagonist from the that Blue Cats show, and I don't really know much of it, so I'm gonna assume pacifist. I'm late, but Fiery had killed a few occasions before. Okay, so a few. Yeah, I don't watch Battle Onion, so this one I'm gonna assume a few dozen well. Same with these two. I do not know much how Homestuck, so I'm just spitballing here. I think I only watched like one animation, and that's kind of it. Todd, I think he also have a few Ancient Murder on his hand in the Edward series. Categorizing, I would definitely. He also have his. I can't speak correctly. I got it because of allergies and stuff. But yeah, this one also have like some. He will fall in the category as like, at least for his character, have a couple of body count. Usually being like the two nieces that he usually like, toss out the windows and stuff. This is a logo, so can't really do anything. I think this one's probably the more nicest of the two members, but I could be wrong. You probably also fall in the category, but most likely, more so, he'll probably fall more in the category of here or here. Or somewhere, I don't really know. Um, oh yeah, um, oh yeah, Ouija's in the bottom tier because in terms of being the main source, he's not really much of a like character that would actually do a whole lot. Like I said, in the PC version of Mario Goes Missing, he said like stand there, walk around to talk to NPCs, which is like as bare bones compared to like the other version of Mario Missing. And the portrait itself, it's a PNG anyway of such him standing, so there's not like a whole lot going for it. Either way you look at it. Small. I think Small would go in the category of Hurt in the Silver Gunner universe. I mean, I could be wrong. She probably did have like a body count somewhere in one of these high quality rips. Announcer, I mean, it's an announcer, so I don't think there's really a whole lot announcer could really do in terms of getting involved. I'm not sure about canon, but most Woodman kills were indirect. Yeah, it usually depends on like the specific source material and like specifically their like original origins stuff. Like Iron Mean, he would definitely probably merge some in like YTP, but in the main game himself, like he was to trap people in books. That's kind of the only thing. Also, for those joining in, I'm only counting Gizmo solely only, and not really Kronk. Kronk would definitely go in the pacifist, that's for sure. But there's no like split image of these two, so I'm gonna have to pretend one and the other. Batman and Robin is like a completely different thing. They would definitely fall in the category of hurt, but not kill. Obviously, I mean they're superhero, of course. Sue's definitely a pacifist. Then again, there is that one time he did like burn of Giffany by tossing her CD into like the furnace, but I don't think that's really much like. I mean, she is an AI computer character, so it's kind of more so debating, but I think throughout most of the series, he's more so a pacifist. Which is definitely more than SpongeBob, which most of the body count were like caused indirectly by him and Patrick, or accidentally, without like SpongeBob really knowing much about it. Mr. Krabs will probably also kind of fall in that category. Though sometime he will probably like more so be direct about it. More so out of his own greed. Like when there was a couple of episodes where like food gone bad, or like something goes wrong, and he's more so focused about the money rather than his own paying customer, and on his own property as well. So, I mean, it could probably most likely count. Yeah, the reason why I put like Pinkie Pie here because it's a toy overall, so I do not know this series. Frisk. This is where like Frisk was specifically made for, depending on the under circumstance or source material. Oh, like this one is definitely like a player choice kind of thing. And it's just like spot on for it. And funny enough, it's right directly next to Flowery as well, so this one I believe is from a survival game probably, so he definitely would have his blood on him, mini blood on him. I do not know this series at all, so Samuel Jackson. Would definitely like take out snakes, but you know, anything that's small or not relevant would definitely fall in the category of like it's usually depending on how major role an animal is, and I would say in terms of snake in a plane, this would probably put him in the few dozen, since the snakes probably are the antagonists of Snakes in a Plane. I had it with these motherfucking snakes on this goddamn plane. Dynamite Heady, I don't think he does much. So hurt but not kill, unless he does vaporize the boss. What was that one weird boss from like? I mean, it was a boss that was a giant head that's going through like the history of his own lifestyle. Okay, yeah, most of them was mostly robots, so yeah, probably still in the category of hurt, but not really kill. Robots don't really have much feeling, so Flash Sonic, or like ROM Hack Sonic, I think that was called. I don't think they would really do a whole lot. I mean, it's usually Sonic versus Bandit, pretty straightforward stuff. If it was a certain other hedgehog, then you could probably tell where he'll be definitely at, but for this particular version, definitely not as violent as one put it. Evil Spooky Moon. Not really 100% sure. I'm not born in the 1940s. What about ZT? ZT. Again, you probably should put like the number down so it'll be easier to like tell who is who. Because some of them I don't really know. Like some I do know: Irate Gamer, John the Mako, Live Action Hercules, and I do not know anything about like which one's ZT. I don't know this character. I don't know anime very well. I'm very slow. again, Dragon Ball Z is kind of my thing, so Samari would also kind of fall similar to the hurt but not kill category. Same with Ron Sonic. Pitfall Larry. There's no antagonist there, but he does shoot birds. He does wield a gun, so hurt but not kill. That's like 3 sprite characters in a row. The Walrus. Hate Mucus. I'm pretty sure this is from a children's show, so probably more so pacifist than I can really tell. But then again, oh, we haven't covered ZT. Probably not then. Let's see. Okay, ZT looked like a popcorn, so I'll keep that in mind if I ever come across him. Dan Backslide. Dan seemed like someone that would definitely like hurt but not kill anyone. But more so importantly, he does get his butt kicked more than actually do anything in the episode he was in. Like all he's supposed to do is smoke and like drink. So it's like sort of half and half. All we know is he hate Tom, he hate Dick, and he hate Larry. They drive him to drink. Jenny XJ9, I think, have a body count on her. Like, most of them are, like, from some monsters or gremlin creatures. But then again, this is also a show that's, like, she'll probably fall in either hurt but not kill, or murder a few dozen. I have not seen the show in a decade, but it could be one of these two. I used to love that show too. I need to like catch it. I'll steal it, and no one will ever know. Henry Stickmin. I think out of every cutscene I watch, there's only a few examples where he actually does have a body count. But that's just kind of it from there. That's only a few. Most of the time he's just kind of the unlucky one. Bootleg Pikachu, I think in his game, hurt but not kill anyone. Then again, I haven't really played the bootleg that this one is based off of. Maybe he does kill him. Maybe he does have some blood on him. Shovel Knight. I mean, I haven't really played Shovel Knight myself. Probably similar, probably hurt but not kill. Probably have a couple of bloodshed on his hand. Gah. Allergy season is becoming worse by the minute. Mindy, pacifist, kind of obvious. She only is showed to be a support character in the SpongeBob movie, and that's pretty much it. This character, don't know, can't really tell. Same with this one, never played an RPG. Jaden is definitely someone that's more so pacifist than anything, so there's that. Larpus, I think she have tried it, like... I think in the show, originally, she does have, like, an attempted murder, but not really done successfully. Then again, she probably also fall in the category of hurt, but not kill anyone, so... Probably more so here than up there, compared to another gem, which I don't even think is in here. I don't think anyone ever did the, what was her name again? Let's see, yeah, Jasper, that's the name. Yeah, I don't think anyone ever did a Jasper moveset. I could be wrong, though. Generation X, I think, does have a body count with, like, monster and stuff, so there is that. Jafar, I think there was, like, one body count, but it was, like, mostly caused indirectly by him. And that was when he, like, sent a thief over to the Cave of Wonders and, like, it's to swallow him up. But more so or less, he haven't really done anything himself. So, attempted murder, never really done it successfully. He does try to, like, stop Aladdin on twice in the, like, the first movie and the second movie, Return of Jafar. And both time, they said kind of didn't work. Alright, so that should be good enough. As long, I don't know where this character's from, so... This one is such shape. This one is such a hectagon, so... Definitely someone that don't do anything. Man, I am... Whew! Don't know what anime is. This one's from... I believe that's Psycho Dad, but I don't... And I don't know... Saying that it's Psycho Dad, I would probably say Hurt. Like, Hurt a lot, but I would definitely most likely say, since this is like a live action show, not really getting any blood involved in him. Don't know much about this series, so I can't really say for certain. I think there was an episode of Board Game James where he actually does have a body count on him, so definitely less than Angry Video Game Nerd, but definitely is more so than, like, I mean, it's Board Game James, so what do you expect? This is a Nintendo bird. I'm pretty sure this is as pacifist as you could get. And even then, I don't even think this bird does much, so physically unable to do anything. Bipper, I mean, it's Bill Cipher and inside of Dipper. This one would probably go in the category of attempted murder, and that's it. Space Ghosts. I haven't really seen the show, especially when it's on, like, Adult Swim. Probably Hurt but not killed, but probably also pacifist. Don't know this series. John Madden is a football coach, And that's the sort of it. And even looking at this, you could definitely, this is based off like NES Super Bowl, Turbo Bowl, whatever it's called, bowl version of John Madden. So basically, he said mostly a commentary. Galvatron have actually, like, he did shot Starscream in that one movie, so he does have a body count on him at least. Yi Dinosaur and the other one, both of them I would probably say complete pacifists, but then again, hurt someone but not kill. Probably more so here, because they are a dinosaur after all. It's a sloth. They're slow. I think we could put it right here. They mostly eat grass anyway. I mean, as long as they get to move around, they could just be pacifists. If they're like stuck in like one place, like if they stuck on a tree they can't escape from, then they'll be unable to do much. So being slow doesn't automatically make it to where like a sloth can't do anything compared to a magic card that can't really do much except flop around and splash, unless you have like a rare chance of a magic card actually learning more. But a good set of the time, splash is their only option, unless you like level them up to a guarantee. But at that particular point, it's at a guarantee, not really a magic card. I hope my microphone wasn't off the entire time, because I tell you, allergies have kind of been killing me for a while now. King K. Rool, I think, attempted murder, but never successful. He tried to stop the Donkey Kong, and that's it. Never successfully done it, never will. Black Friday Woody is, well, he's a toy, but he's definitely hurt someone rather than actually like do anything. Like, he's more twisted than the Woody we all know. Siva Gunner, I mean, there's probably a couple of we had to have like a body count, so Gaster physically unable to do anything. He barely able to even like interact with anyone. Boy, we've been going on for 2 hours. This guy, I don't know the source. Cucumber. What was his name again? Shoot, what was his name? Well, this one's more of like a big bad boss rather than like the pacifist that Larry is. I mean, he can't really do much. I mean, it is VeggieTales after all, but he is definitely like someone I would definitely use someone. Next, we got, oh boy, this one good. Dreamcast, Saturn, and let me see. Okay, Dreamcast, Saturn. What was the third one? I mean, there's only like so many consoles. Like, you got the Genesis, and you got those add-ons like the CD 32. I know there's one called Game Gear, but I'm pretty sure that's one that we'll get to later down the line. So right now we still got Dreamcast, Saturn, and the third one. And I don't know much of the series that these three are based off of. So I can't tell if one actually does have a body count on them. Or if one is more so, if all three of them are innocent. Maybe they're all singers or something. I'm a little bit behind. Bobo, this one's from the fan game where Bobo is a maniac, so he would definitely go around on a killing spree. That is definitely a fact. Yeet, I don't think there's anything going on with this one, so mostly a pacifist. Let me refresh my thing. I'm probably missing a couple of things. Where's the refresh button? Okay, there's probably no refresh button. Oh wait, yep, there is. Refresh chat and okay, no new message. Okay. Ego Raptor, I think, or whatever this guy is. I think this one in the category of hurt but not kill, but I don't really know what animation this one from specifically, so I could be mostly behind or wrong. This thing from the Stickman animator versus animation thing. I think this one actually does have some body count on a couple occasions, mostly from programs and stuff. Probably more so not so. I'll probably put him here to be safe until I get a definitive answer for this one. Odd one out. Now, I'm not gonna go into detail of the recent situation that's currently going on with Odd One Out at the current time. From what I've heard, there is some beef going on, but I would mostly say that he have not committed any particular murder to any extent. So, at the very least, whatever going on currently, at least it not murdered. So, Seymour, he actually been to war. He actually gone through the Vietnam. Now, we don't know how many he actually killed during his time in wars, so I would say a few dozen for now, which is definitely more than most of the other characters here. Boy, we've been going on for 2 hours, and I've been mostly coughing out mucus and stuff. We'll do one more sets of 100 until we get to 300s here, which funny enough is right next to the Grinch. So next we got Hajime from Danganronpa 2. This one's more so a detective than anything, so this one I would definitely say he would be more so a pacifist. He would definitely not get violent with anyone. Compared to the other guy, what was his name? Nagato? Yeah. I'm more familiar with Danganronpa's Fee 3 than Fee 2, so sorry if the names are wrong. Why Coyote definitely attempted murder, but never really successfully done it. He never got the the Speedy Ostrich. God dang, I cannot speak correctly. I know his name. Crazy Dave, he's crazy, but he said let this plant do most of the work, so most likely pacifist. Then again, he does like kill a zombie, so it's kind of like debatable. Like the plant do most of the work rather than like Dave ever does. Gordon Ramsay, he was definitely hurt. He hurt someone, like not physically, obviously. I mean, he does have standard, but like with verbal insult at them, like he will call them an idiot sandwich for messing up an order. I think this one actually does have a body count in one of one of the music videos at least, so probably more. I haven't watched the Gumball in a while, so I would most likely assume that he does have some body counts on him. He is a rabbit, and Gumball is a pretty wild show, so you never know. Maybe more, maybe less. I'm pretty sure Gumball have done more than anything. Let's see. Okay, KO. I think Hurt But Not Kill. I think it's one of those kind of shows. Small, well, not small, but that one girl from Snow Halation. I haven't really seen, so I can't really say. Probably more so pacifist, if anything. I don't know who this character is. I think that's from Homestuck. Yeah, was I kind of like speeding through till we get to like 300 at least, or at least till we get to the 300 mark, and then we'll like pick this up another time. This character, don't really know. Probably does, but I can't really tell. Papyrus is definitely someone that would definitely not kill someone. Like, his bone is used to like weaken Frisk, so he could put him in like a little doggy cage or something, and like Frisk would just walk out of the cage, and he was admit defeat from there. Jib Jab, pretty sure this one more so pacifist. Jib Jab, George Bush. Light Bulb, I don't know. Like I said, I don't watch the Battle Idol series. This one's a B. This one is a B. He'll probably, and he's a cool B. Like, I don't know if he like an antagonist or like just someone who's like throwing shades, but he's more so of a rebel than anything. Junkrat, now Junkrat is a character, like, in the short, he doesn't really do much, but in the game, he does, like, it is a first-person shooter, so that kind of gives you a good idea of where this character would kind of go for. So, yeah, definitely genocidal maniac because of that. Don't know this bug fella. Joel, I don't think Joel as a YouTube, like, in most of the stream he play, I don't think he ever get like actively involved. I mean, obviously it's a stream, so it's like, you know, there's not a whole lot you could do. Bogan would probably go up here. Some of the other characters of Joel, or you know, the Joel first, as I like to call it, the fine sauce first. But Joe himself, I would most like to say mostly pacifist. Glob, 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 glob. I don't think he really do much. I think he said eat books and stuff. Eat books and transform into an elephant. Tord, he would definitely be someone that had like more so of a genocidal maniac vibe to him compared to the other Eds. Yeah, I'm probably gonna like mostly put him in like one of these two categories. Vote no if you like probably here, but most are here because there is the occasional usual Ed World characters, but then again, when it comes to his like final antagonistic appearance, he'll probably also fall in the attempted murder category. But like, considering that he does end up an antagonist, it's kind of up to debate. Haven't really gotten new comments lately. Palpatine definitely falls in the category of genocidal maniac. Like, even as the Chancellor, Palpatine is still Palpatine. Like, compared to Dipper, that said Bill Cipher in, like, Dipper's body, Chancellor Palpatine is like, a disguised version of the Emperor Palpatine entirely. And I don't need to go into detail on how much Emperor Palpatine have done throughout the Star Wars series. So, definitely a genocidal maniac. That one girl from the Verizon phone company, it's hurt but not killed. She said, insure some crooks and like sell insurance or something. Sans, it's kind of debatable. He's mostly a slouch, but more so he does have like the tendency to attempted murder in the genocidal route. I know, obviously, right? So it's kind of like half and half depending on like the side. Yes, Order 66, exactly. Execute Order 66. Scooby, Shaggy, they'll definitely hurt with their like involvement and like traps and stuff, but they were definitely not killed. They said tie up the criminal and said unmask him. Celestia, I have not played Celestia, so I can't really give like. I know the character name, I know it's from a popular game series, but I don't really know much about it. Protogen sells like antivirus software, and that's a kind of his thing. So literally nothing else from there. What is this? Quickman, Drillman, Driller. I will probably say hurt but not kill. But I could be wrong. Is this like a fan character? Let me see. Drill. Okay, I probably got the wrong one. Let's see. Okay, not giving me the result I need, so I can't really tell if I got the name correct. Alright. Toon Ganon. I think this one falls in the category of attempted murder. I haven't really seen the show it's based on to really give off the opinion if he actually does have a body count on him. But I would most likely say he's probably more so in the attempted department. Don't know this character. Robot Toaster Donkey Kong. Hurts but not kill anyone, much like the regular Donkey Kong. I mean, they're practically the same person. Who would have guessed? I believe this is ZT that someone mentioned. I don't know what game ZT is from. So I can't really tell you, like... Jesus Christ, most of the videos are like... I'm gonna assume, based on the small footage I could find, that he will probably go in the category of hurt but not kill anyone. Let me see what this is. Aaron Insurance. Oh, it's Aaron Insurance. Aaron? I don't know which one you're talking about. Aaron. Spring Bob? I mean, it's kind of like debatable. I mean, it is mainly a YTP character, so most likely genocidal. Could be more, could be less. Chef, I don't think actually does a whole lot. I mean, it's a PNG, he cooks food, nothing much from there. Optimus Prime, I think actually does have a couple of body counts on him. I think this is more so exclusive to the Transform movie, but there are definitely a few body counts on like multiple occasions. My nose is stuffy. Mr. Byrne, I believe, had committed plenty of crime, but I don't think murder is really one of these crimes, so... I think the worst he done is, like, steal, rob, and even try to block off the sun. I think that's kind of the only thing that Mr. Byrne have really done. So definitely hurt, but not really kill anyone. Same with Smithers. This one is set a program, I believe, so definitely unable to really do much. Eevee will do like... Okay, when it comes to Pokemon, a good chunk of them will mostly likely set attack and to have a Pokemon faint. So, in more so, they will most likely harm, but not kill anyone. Unless you're Magikarp, and in which case, all you got is a splash, and you're still kind of like screwed from there. Movie Daisy, I think she does a couple of things in the Mario movie before, you know, getting suited up for the ending's cliffhanger. So, probably hurt, but not kill anyone. To my knowledge, at least. Bowser Jr., he would definitely rob you blind. in some way, shape, or form. So hurt, but not kill. I do not know who this person is. There's two of these guys, red and blue. The best way I can describe them is they're like, you know, just crab half cheese, like packaging with the guy in the red shirt and the guy in the blue shirt fighting over cheese. That's what they look like for me. And I don't know if they actually have a body count or not. So I'm gonna leave that here for debate. Oh god. NES Mega Man. Well, not NES Mega Man, like PC DOS Mega Man. I think this one falls in the category of hurt but not killed. But then again, it's because Robot has rebelled himself, so not like you could really do much with him. Dr. Eggman or Toon Eggman attempted murder, but never really done successfully. Much like in Robotnik, they it's a try to stop Sonic, and nothing happened. Plans go flat. Then you got this SpongeBob, which I think is more so violent than the other one. So I'm gonna take a wild guess with this one and say, does have a body count on him? Maybe one, maybe more, who knows? That is a penguin from a program. It's a mean looking penguin too, so I don't know if he actually does something in like the game, whatever game he's based off. Probably kill, but not it. Probably hurt, but not kill, but could be wrong. Rat Boy Genius. I do not know anything about Rat Boy Genius. So I can't really tell if he's like pacifist or not. Some like I know that some people should be fans of like Rat Boy Genius to help give me a heads up, but like this version of Girl definitely looked far different than like regular Girl. Like there's definitely a lot more on this Girl than the other Girl. So that's something going up there. Hat Kid, I think. I mean, I actually does play a bit of Hat in time. So I would definitely say hurt but not kill. I'm pretty sure this one's more so pacifist than like anything. She'll definitely swing an umbrella, but she would definitely not get involved in like murdering anyone. MS Paint Minecraft Steve, don't know where to put him at. SMG4 Steve, which I believe actually does have a body count. I mean, it is Steve after all. Probably not so much as like SMG4 Mario, but we'll get there when we get there. Probably not in this stream, but like in later stream. Gary is someone that would like use his Pokemon and instead try to outshine Ash, but never really like get involved with anything. And yeah, emotional damage does count. Painwheel, I think. I don't know much about Skullgirls. I already know that one of them like detached himself, but I don't know if like. Wait, that's not Painwheel. That's Peacock. See, I can't even get the character name right. It's Peacock. God dang it. I think this one more so hurt but not kill. But I could be wrong. I don't even know who this character is. I actually call her a pain wheel. It's actually Peacock. My bad. Yeah, forgive me for my slowness, but yeah, I got it now. It's Peacock. Okay. Mr. Bump. More happened to Mr. Bump than Mr. Bump does to anyone else. So I would definitely say pacifist on his part. This is a cookie game, and that's pretty much it. It's at the cookie you click on. I know this is Capcom Buddy and all, but I do not really know anything. I am not from the same countries to know what. I don't know what this character is either. Toon Pac-Man would definitely chop up some ghosts. I still love that one YTP where Pac-Man. You know that classic YTP Pac-Man episode? What was it called? Yeah, the one called Pac-Man Get Belated on his birthday. That was a fun YTP. My only major complaint is that one particular joke of the dogs that swim in the water kind of goes on for a full minute. Probably could have cut that down a couple seconds. Don't know who this guy is. Let's see. Toon Yoshi eat a lot of enemy. He managed to consume any enemy he sees. So this one is definitely a genocidal maniac. Definitely more so than Mama Luigi, at least. The edits, again, they're all pretty much fall in the category of hurt but not kill. Double D, I say, is more so pacifist because he's the brain of the group who usually avoid getting into acts of violence. But more so Eddie, and yes, especially Rolf, do have the tendency of hurting each other or hurting others in the cul-de-sac, but never really not that kind of show. So commercial Kirby, I think I had to actually watch the commercial to get a good answer. I'll still take a look at the commercial and see if I could get through it. Kirby commercial, 1992, I believe. I probably got the completely different commercial. There's multiple commercial. I'm pretty sure this is the one commercial that poetry reading where a whole bunch of Kirby friends that beat the shit out of a biker. Yep, that's the body count right there. Let's see. Yeah, I'll probably chalk this one up as one person in the body shot compartment. Yeah, sorry for the awkward long silence from there. This guy, I think he said, like, to sit around and play games, and does review. Don't know about this character. Quesi's definitely someone I would definitely, like, have some body counts on him. I think in, like, a couple of, like, videos he actually does, man, like, check out some characters in the movie, like, anime battle style. Don't know about this guy. Probably, I think they could hurt someone. I mean, they are thrumps. Maybe they fall in the category of attempted, but I don't know. I haven't seen the short or show these two are from. Same with this guy. I don't know if this one really does so much. Probably attempted murder. I haven't played the game this guy is based off of. All I know is the meme, and that's it. So, he's probably the final boss, most likely. Unless he doesn't get, like, involved, in which case, probably hurts, but not kill. Roblox new, I have not really gone back to Roblox, but, yeah, it's usually depending on the game. Like, it most likely depends on whatever game you play on Roblox. Like, some could be combat games, some could be, like, pacific roleplay games, or, like, some could be, like, RPGs. Whatever the case, any Roblox character was that mostly fall into this category. I don't know who this guy is, but he definitely looked like someone that would definitely hurt someone in a cartoony way, of course. Okay, I might not be the strongest Transformer. I can only tell you a few, so I don't really know which one this one is. Shrek Retold. This is a retelling of Shrek, so I don't know how faithful this one is, or if this one actually have more on it. This one appears on the loading screen, and that's kind of it. This one probably on the same level as this one, but more so, not by much. I mean, I'll definitely put like Hurt, because his screen could be definitely loud. Cho, yeah, I don't think Cho ever actually did murder. I mean, there is that sometimes she tries to like stop GLaDOS, so that's attempted murder. But it's not like he really did a whole lot. Not like Wheatley was killed when he was like sent to space. So definitely attempted, but not really done it. Similar, we have Tabatoa from Moana, who is definitely had an attempted murder on him. In fact, 2 attempted murder, and both of them that lead to him falling on his back. So there's that. Stick figure robot fella. I think this one's falling in the category of attempted murder. I haven't seen Augie and the Cockroaches, but I do know, like, if I could take a wild guess, the premise is, like, 2 cats trying to stop a bunch of cockroach. End of story. This one, I'm gonna assume pacifist? Probably. Red definitely genocidal. I mean, it's a demon, so I think this one's a Pokemon trainer. I mean, it looked like one. It kind of got the background that looked like one. So I'm gonna assume this one mostly fall in the category of like similar to Gary O, hurt but not kill. I could be wrong. It could be from another series. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. My bad. Sans from that one show. Hold on for 2 seconds. I probably need to take a look at this one. It's from that Sir Pilo Until Short, if I can remember. Underpants, yeah. And if I was to go through there. Let's see. I'll probably take a look at this show entirely, but I don't think there's like anything that this one actually does. Okay, actually, yeah. I think this one will fall in the category of a single person, since it is a single fight. Lucas is from Gotcha Life. I'm assuming. Is this Lucas right here? 283. There's Chrono, or at least a cartoony version of Chrono. Probably hurt. I mean, like I said, I don't know much about Toho, so. That's a cat from scratch. That's like the company logo. There's. Okay, if it's from Gotcha Life, then probably not really a whole lot to work with. Then, so. Probably more so pacifist than then. I'm gonna be honest, I will never understand how Gotcha Life became so popular. And to be frank with you, I don't think I'm ever going to be finding myself using it at any point, because it's a kind of get overrated when you have like so many people using it. Don't know who this character is. He is a director, so Big Z is someone who doesn't like to make movies. But, yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to use any Gotcha Life avatar at any point in my life. Woodman? I think someone was talking about Woodman earlier. Most of Woodman killed indirectly, so I think a few dozen. Probably genocidal, because even if it like indirectly, like if it by accident and stuff, it could still technically count in the case of like SpongeBob and Patrick's and stuff. Penn, I don't know. I said don't watch the show. This one I don't really know much. This one, it's a screaming, like, a screaming shit, you know? So, hurts people but not killing one because he's just so loud and stuff.
Um, Tails with bombs. I think that's pretty much give you a good idea. I don't know what particular series this is from, like what particular game, or if this is from Tails, like game on the Game Gears. Oh, look at that, we're actually getting close to the end. Evil Doof, I don't think ever really does anything here. I mean, he does, like, compared to a regular Doofenshmirtz, he actually does manage to have, like, some form of attempted murder on him. But more so than not, compared to Doof, he's someone that doesn't really, like, they're two different sides, basically. Principal Yzma, same as regular Yzma, attempted but never really successfully done it. I think this one attempted to murder Captain N. I mean, he's a clone after all, so. Game Gear, I still haven't gotten the answer for these three, and I don't even know what the third one is. So. Mustache Girl actually blended a guy. She actually managed to blend up the chef. So that's technically count as a single person. I don't know how the guy managed to come back after being blended and being set a brain. But that's like kind of like. Alright, we got like two more here. We got Toon Bowser, who I would say attempted murder, but never really. And for now, we got this guy who have guns, so I'm gonna assume it hurts people. And I guess I'm gonna put this guy up here as well. 116. Or 118. So, that'll be it for now, since we kind of got, like, plenty of done so far. Sorry that my voice kind of got, like, rough there. It's allergy season. Mucus is starting to act crazy and stuff. But, yeah, we kind of got, like, plenty of done so far. And, we could definitely tell who did what in their spare time. We still got a whole bunch of debatable characters to work with, so most of them are from series I have no idea for. But we still got a long way to go, so we'll be able to get there in time. Hopefully, at least. I'm definitely more so curious on how, like, I'm mostly excited because one of them is definitely got a lot of blood on their hand, I'll tell you that much for sure. But with that, I hope everyone enjoyed the stream, and I will see you all later down the line. Hold on, let me read this real quick. Are you thinking of doing Stupidspace again? I haven't really considered doing much with Stupidspace after a while. It's kind of been like a slow progress in trying to get back to Stupidspace. So there's probably a good chance it's probably not gonna really come back. I mean, who knows if it, like, maybe if my interest would come back. In the meantime, I don't know why my mouth is wide open. Hopefully my headset's on. But hope you all enjoy the stream, and I will see you all soon, another time probably. See you later, everyone.